Out with his pants down.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Powell versus Rust. Step forward, please.
25-year-old Brenda Powell is suing her ex-roommate, Angela Rust, for breaching their rental agreement.
Thank you, Bird.
You're welcome, Jay.
Don't get comfy.
You're not going to be here long?
No.
Okay.
Miss Powell, this used to be your roommate.
Correct.
How long did you share an apartment together?
It was a period of about 5 months, but it was supposed to have been 13.
And then, according to your complaint, owing to problems that were generated by the defendant, you had to move.
I had no choice, yes.
And you moved into another apartment, and the rent on that apartment was more than your half of the rent on the apartment that you shared together. So you want her to pay the difference on your one-bedroom apartment that you have to pay now because she wasn't a good roommate.
Correct.
Good. That's not a case. So, sorry to tell you, we don't do cases like that because it's ridiculous. If you wanted to move back with your mother, you could have done that. Who are you?
Her friend, Natalie.
Natalie, do you have an apartment?
I do.
You could have moved in with Natalie.
No.
In any event, there is no cause of action for paying the difference between the roommate's half and your apartment now. Do you understand? There's no cause of action for
Yes,
that.
there is. I was forced to move into the one bedroom. My only other option was to break the lease and pay $7,500.
Well, then maybe you should have.
ma'am, I offered
then maybe you
to
should
help
have
her.
done. I'm speaking. Then maybe you should have done that, and then you might have had a cause of action.
But I wouldn't have had a place to
But you
live.
don't have a cause of action by moving into a one-bedroom and asking her to pay the difference. That doesn't happen. Goodbye.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
I had no idea that someone can just sue you for pretty much no reason when you don't owe them any money.
I'm very angry because this is a very valid case.
I'm actually just really relieved to be done with this situation.
She was an awful roommate. She drank all the time. She was always partying.
We were friends. We got in a lot of fights.
She'd never ever pay the bills, but she still had enough money to drink all the time.
She asked me to move out, and I moved, and now she's trying to sue me because I got a house and she wants to get money from me.
She paid rent late and bounced 3 checks in 3 months that we lived there.
We had a lot of personal disagreements.
We were really good friends. We hung out all the time. She treated me really well.
I'm just very happy to be done with the situation.
We moved in and she started dating this guy and they were partying all the time, nonstop. I felt like I lived in a fraternity house.
She's out of my life.